close your eyes for a moment and let the weight of your body sink into the surface beneath you. The way your bed used to feel on a lazy Sunday morning when the world outside was still half asleep. The sheets warm from your own heat, the pillow soft against your cheek, the quiet hum of the house settling around you like a blanket. There was no rush, no need to move, no pressure to be anywhere else, but exactly where you were. Remember the way the light used to filter through the curtains, golden and slow, painting stripes across the floor. The way it would catch the dust motes dancing in the air, making them glow like tiny stars suspended in time. And the scent, oh, the scent of that morning, freshly baked bread from the kitchen, or maybe the faint tang of rain on the windowsill, or the clean, crisp smell of laundry just pulled from the dryer, still warm in your hands. That feeling of safety, of being held by the day before it had even begun. Now let that memory stretch and soften, like a sigh escaping your lips. Let it dissolve into something even deeper, even more peaceful. Imagine that same warmth, that same stillness. But now, it's not just your bed, it's the air itself. The air around you is thick with possibility, like the moment before a deep breath, when you know something wonderful is about to happen. And as you breathe in, you feel it, the faintest vibration, not in your ears, but in your bones. A hum so low, it's almost below hearing, like the distant pulse of a heartbeat that isn't yours. You're standing at the edge of a place called the Veil Pool, a cavern of liquid glass, not water, but something denser, something that has forgotten its own weight. The walls around you are lined with veins of bioluminescence, pulsing in slow, uneven rhythms, like the breathing of something ancient and vast. The light shifts and changes, never repeating, never the same twice, casting patterns that ripple across the stone like dreams have remembered. And the air, oh, the air here is different. It doesn't press against you, it yields, as if the atmosphere itself is alive, as if it's breathing with you. The floor beneath your feet isn't solid, not quite. It gives slightly under your weight, like the surface of a soap bubble stretched over something endless. And yet it holds you, steady and sure, as if it knows exactly how much pressure to give, how much to let you sink before catching you. At the center of the cavern, A circular pool of the same glassy substance hums with that same low vibration. The sound isn't in your ears. It's in your teeth, in your ribs, in the marrow of your bones. A resonance that feels like it's tuning you, like it's aligning something deep inside you with the rhythm of the world. The light here doesn't come from above. It rises from within the pool, golden tendrils curling upward like smoke from a fire that never burns out. They move slowly, deliberately, as if they are reaching for you, inviting you closer. And the scent, oh, the scent is like ozone after a summer storm, sharp and clean, mixed with the warm, earthy smell of stone that has been kissed by sunlight for centuries. It's intoxicating, but not in a way that overwhelms. It's comforting, like the scent of a favorite book you've read 100 times, the pages worn soft with love. You step closer to the pool, and the membrane beneath your feet shifts again, adjusting to your weight. It's not slick, not slippery. It's textured, like the skin of a fruit, just ripe enough to yield to your touch. And as you move, the bioluminescent veins in the walls pulse brighter, as if they are responding to your presence. The light dances across the surface of the pool, reflecting back at you in shimmering waves, like the surface of a lake at dusk. But this isn't water. It's something else entirely. Something that holds the weight of memory, the depth of dreams, the quiet promise of what's to come. Now, as you stand there, you notice something strange. The vibration in your bones isn't just a hum anymore. It's a rhythm. A slow, steady beat, like the ticking of a clock that's been wound too tightly and then left to unwind at its own pace. And as you listen, you realize it's not just one rhythm. It's layers of them, overlapping, weaving together like threads in a tapestry. Some are fast, some are slow, some are so deep they are almost imperceptible, like the heartbeat of the earth itself. And then beneath it all, you hear it, the frequency. 40 hertz. A single, pure note that cuts through the noise, like a knife through silk. This is the sound of clarity. The sound of your mind waking up, not in a rush, not in a panic, but gently, like the first light of dawn creeping over the horizon. 40 hertz is the frequency of peak mental performance, the rhythm that aligns your thoughts, sharpens your focus, and opens the doors to insight. It's the sound of your brain humming in perfect harmony with itself, like a choir where every voice knows exactly when to sing. And here in the Veil Pool, that frequency isn't just something you hear, it's something you feel. It's in the air, in the light, in the very ground beneath your feet. You take another step closer to the pool, and the golden tendrils of light rise to meet you. They curl around your wrists, your ankles, like vines reaching out to guide you. They're warm, but not hot, comforting, like the touch of a hand you've known your whole life. And as they wrap around you, you feel the vibration in your bones grow stronger, more insistent. It's not overwhelming, it's inviting. Like the pull of a current, gentle, but impossible to resist. The surface of the pool ripples as you approach, not from wind, not from movement, but from anticipation. It's as if the pool itself is breathing, waiting for you to join it. And when you finally reach the edge, you hesitate for just a moment, not from fear, but from awe. Because this isn't just a pool, it's a mirror. Not of your face, but of your mind, your thoughts, your potential. And as you look into it, you see not your reflection, but the outline of something greater, something waiting to be uncovered. You kneel at the edge of the pool, and the membrane beneath you shifts again, cradling your knees like a cushion. The golden tendrils of light brush against your skin, and you feel a warmth spread through you, starting at your fingertips and moving inward. It's not heat, it's energy, the kind that fills you up without weighing you down. And as it moves through you, the vibration in your bones syncs with the rhythm of the pool, like two instruments tuning to the same note. You close your eyes, and for a moment, you're not in a cavern, you're floating in a sea of golden light, weightless, timeless, perfectly at peace. The frequency hums through you, 40 hertz, and with it comes a clarity you've never known before. It's like the fog has lifted, like the static in your mind has cleared, leaving only the sharp, clean lines of thought. Ideas come to you not as whispers, but as revelations, bright and sudden, like stars appearing in the night sky. You see connections you've never noticed before, patterns in the chaos, meaning in the random. And it's not just your mind that's waking up, it's your potential. The part of you that's always been there, waiting for the right moment to shine. You reach out your hand, and the surface of the pool parts like silk. It doesn't splash, doesn't ripple, it yields, as if it's been waiting for you all along. And as your fingers touch the liquid glass, you feel a jolt, not of electricity, but of recognition. It's as if the pool knows you, as if it's been holding a piece of you all this time, waiting for you to come back. The golden light rises around you, enveloping you, pulling you deeper into its embrace. And you let it, because this is where you're meant to be. The vibration in your bones grows stronger, more insistent, but it's not uncomfortable. It's alive. It's the sound of your mind expanding, of your thoughts sharpening, of your awareness deepening. You feel the 40 hertz frequency weaving through you, like threads stitching together the fragments of your focus. And with every breath, you sink deeper into the rhythm, deeper into the light, deeper into the clarity. The pool isn't just beneath you anymore. It's around you, holding you, cradling you, guiding you. And you realize, with a quiet certainty, that you're not just visiting this place. You're becoming part of it. The golden tendrils of light wrap tighter around you, not to hold you captive, but to lift you. They pull you gently into the pool, and the liquid glass closes over your head without a sound. There's no struggle, no resistance, just the slow, steady embrace of something vast and ancient. And as you sink, the light grows brighter, warmer, more enveloping. It's not blinding, it's illuminating. Like the first rays of sunlight breaking over a still lake, turning the water to liquid gold. You open your eyes, and the world around you is no longer a cavern. It's a cosmos, a vast, endless expanse of golden light, pulsing with the rhythm of 40 hertz. The walls of the cavern have dissolved into stars, the floor into a sea of light, the pool into the very fabric of your mind. And you're not sinking anymore, you're floating in a space where time doesn't exist, where thoughts move like currents, where every idea is a ripple in the light. This is the Veil Pool, but it's also something more. It's the place where your mind meets its full potential. The frequency hums through you, and with it comes a sense of effortless focus. It's as if the noise of the world has been turned down, leaving only the clear, sharp sound of your own thoughts. You see ideas not as fleeting glimpses, but as solid, tangible things, like stones you can hold in your hand. Connections form without effort. Solutions appear without struggle. Insights rise like bubbles to the surface of your mind. And it's not just your thoughts that are clearer. It's your awareness. The way you see the world, the way you understand it, the way you move through it. You reach out, and the golden light responds, shaping itself into whatever you need. A thought takes form in your hands, solid and real, like a sculpture carved from light. You turn it over, examine it from every angle, and it shifts and changes with your focus, like clay in the hands of a potter. This is the power of the veil pool. It doesn't just show you your potential. It gives you the tools to shape it, to mold it, to bring it to life. And as you work, the frequency hums through you, keeping you steady, keeping you sharp, keeping you in the flow. The light around you pulses in time with your breath, in time with your heartbeat, in time with the rhythm of your thoughts. It's as if the veil pool is breathing with you, as if it's alive in the same way you are. And in this moment, you understand this place isn't just a cavern, isn't just a pool. It's a mirror of your mind, a reflection of your potential, a space where the boundaries between you and the world dissolve. Here in the golden light, in the hum of 40 hertz, you are limitless. You are exactly where you're meant to be. You take a deep breath, and the air fills your lungs like liquid gold. It's rich, it's warm, it's alive with possibility. And as you exhale, you feel the last traces of doubt, of hesitation, of limitation dissolve into the light. There's no need to rush, no need to force, no need to struggle. The veil pool is here, and it's holding you, guiding you, showing you the way. All you have to do is let go. Let go and trust. The golden light swirls around you, pulling you deeper into the pool, deeper into the rhythm, deeper into the clarity. And as you sink, you feel your mind expanding, your thoughts sharpening, your awareness deepening. The 40 hertz frequency hums through you, aligning your focus, tuning your thoughts, opening the doors to insight. You see patterns in the chaos, meaning in the random, connections in the noise. And it's not just your mind that's waking up, it's your entire being. The part of you that's always been capable, always been brilliant, always been ready. You reach out again, and the light responds, shaping itself into a vision of what's possible. You see yourself, not as you are, but as you could be, clearer, sharper, more focused, more alive. And it's not a distant dream, not a far off goal. It's here, it's now, it's within your grasp. The veil pool is showing you the way, and all you have to do is follow. Follow the light, follow the rhythm, follow the paths. Atlas Ray's voice hums in the quiet dark behind your closed eyes. A resonance that doesn't need volume to be felt. The words settle into your bones like the slow pulse of the anchor. That deep 432 hertz hum you've been hearing all along, though you didn't know its name until now. It's not a sound you listen to. It's a sound you are, vibrating in the hollows of your ribs, the spaces between your teeth, the quiet chambers of your skull. And in this stillness, time doesn't move forward. It unfolds inward, like the petals of a flower that has always been blooming, just waiting for you to notice. You find yourself standing in a corridor you've walked 1,000 times before, though you've never seen it quite like this. The walls aren't made of stone or wood or plaster. They are woven from the golden threads of memory, each one humming with the warmth of a moment you thought you'd forgotten. The scent of cinnamon and old books drifts from somewhere unseen, not strong enough to overwhelm, just enough to remind you of a kitchen on a rainy afternoon. The steam from a mug curling into the air. Your fingers brush the wall as you walk, and where they touch, the threads glow faintly, like embers stirred by breath. The texture isn't smooth. It's alive, shifting under your skin. Not quite fabric, not quite light, but something in between. Something that remembers the shape of your hand. The floor beneath you isn't solid either. It gives just slightly with each step, like walking on a trampoline stretched over an endless well of quiet. Your bare feet press into it, and the sensation is cool, not cold. A gentle pressure that rises through the soles of your feet, up your calves, into the backs of your knees. It's the kind of cool that doesn't make you shiver. It makes you settle, like sinking into a bath that's been waiting for you all day. The air here is thick, but not heavy. It moves with you, shifting like liquid around your body, carrying the faintest hint of ozone, like the air after a summer storm when the world feels clean and new. You don't walk so much as drift, your body moving without effort, as if the corridor itself is guiding you. The memories on the walls shift as you pass, not changing, but deepening, like layers of watercolor bleeding into one another. There's the laughter of a child you once were, the sound muffled but warm, like hearing it through a closed door. There's the weight of a blanket tucked around your shoulders on a night when the world felt too big, the fabric worn soft from years of use. There's the taste of honey on your tongue, thick and slow, the way it lingers long after the last drop has dissolved. None of these memories are urgent. None of them demand your attention. They simply are like stars in a night sky, content to shine whether you look at them or not. And then you see it. A door. Not grand or imposing, just a simple wooden door, the kind you might find in an old house, the paint worn smooth by time. But this door is different. Your name is carved into it, not in letters, but in something deeper, something that hums when you trace it with your fingertips. The wood isn't rough or splintered. It's warm, almost breathing. And where your skin touches it, the grain glows faintly, like moonlight on water. The sensation is intimate, like the door has been waiting for you, not just today, but always. You don't hesitate. There's no need. The handle turns easily, as if it's been oiled just for this moment, and the door swings open without a sound. On the other side, the air shifts. It's thicker here, denser, like stepping into a room filled with liquid light. The scent of warm stone and ozone is stronger now, not overpowering, but present, like the smell of rain before it begins to fall. And then you see it. The veil pool. The cavern stretches before you, vast but not empty. The walls aren't rough or jagged. They're smooth, like glass that has been polished by centuries of slow, patient water. But this isn't water. It's something denser, something that doesn't ripple when you move. It's more like mercury that has forgotten its weight, a liquid that doesn't flow so much as rest, perfectly still, perfectly content. The walls are lined with veins of bioluminescence, pulsing in slow, uneven rhythms, like the breathing of something ancient and kind. The light they cast isn't harsh or bright. It's soft, golden, shifting in patterns that never repeat, like the flicker of candlelight on a distant wall. The floor beneath you isn't solid. It's a membrane, thin but strong, stretching over the abyss below. When you step onto it, it gives slightly, like the surface of a soap bubble. But it doesn't pop, it holds you, cradling your weight with gentle certainty. The sensation is strange at first, but not unsettling. It's like standing on a trampoline that's been stretched just enough to make you feel safe, like the world itself is supporting you without effort. The air here doesn't press down, it yields, moving around you like warm water, carrying the faintest vibration, the hum of the anchor, that deep 432 hertz resonance that's been with you all along. At the center of the cavern, the pool waits. It's circular, perfectly still, its surface not smooth, but micro-textured, like the skin of a fruit that's been polished by time. When you look at it, you don't see your reflection. You see depth, layers of golden light rising from below, slow and steady, like the exhalation of something vast and patient. The light doesn't come from above. It comes from within, as if the pool itself is breathing, as if it's alive in a way that doesn't need words or movement to be true. The hum here is stronger, not louder, but deeper, vibrating in the marrow of your bones, in the spaces between your teeth, in the quiet chambers of your heart. You don't resist it. There's no need. The resonance isn't asking you to do anything. It's simply there, like the weight of a blanket on a cold night, like the warmth of a hand in yours. Your body relaxes into it, not because you're forcing yourself to, but because it's the most natural thing in the world. Your breath slows, deepens, each inhale pulling the air into your lungs like honey, each exhale releasing it with a sigh that doesn't need sound to be felt. The membrane beneath your feet shifts slightly, adjusting to your weight, as if it's learning the shape of you, as if it's been waiting for this moment for a very long time. You take a step closer to the pool. The air near the surface is cooler, not cold, but refreshing, like the first breath of morning air after a long, deep sleep. The texture of the liquid glass shifts as you approach, not changing, but revealing, like the surface of a lake that parts to show the depths below. You can see the golden tendrils rising from the bottom, slow and steady, like the breathing of something ancient and kind. They don't rush. They don't demand. They simply are, like the stars in the night sky, content to shine whether you look at them or not. Your hand reaches out without thought, drawn by the warmth of the light, the pull of the resonance. The moment your fingertips brush the surface, the liquid doesn't ripple, it yields, parting like silk, welcoming you in. The sensation is cool at first, but not cold, like dipping your hand into a pool of liquid moonlight. Then it shifts, warming slightly, as if the pool is adjusting to your touch, as if it's been waiting for you. The texture isn't smooth. It's alive, shifting under your skin. Not quite liquid, not quite light, but something in between. Something that remembers the shape of your hand. You don't pull away. There's no need. The pool isn't asking you to do anything. It's simply there, like the weight of a blanket on a cold night, like the warmth of a hand in yours. Your fingers sink deeper, and the sensation spreads up your arm, not as a shock, but as a slow, steady warmth, like the first sip of tea on a winter morning. The hum of the anchor grows stronger, not louder, but deeper, vibrating in the marrow of your bones, in the spaces between your teeth, in the quiet chambers of your heart. It's not a sound you hear. It's a sound you feel, like the pulse of the earth beneath your feet, like the slow, steady beat of your own heart. And then you see it. Something glinting in the depths, not bright, but present, like a star that's been waiting for you to notice. It's small, no bigger than your palm, and it hums with the same resonance as the pool, the same deep 432 hertz vibration that's been with you all along. As you watch, it rises slowly, not rushed, not urgent, like a leaf floating to the surface of a pond. The golden tendrils part to make way for it, as if they've been waiting for this moment, as if they've known all along what was coming. When it reaches the surface, it doesn't break through. It merges, becoming one with the liquid glass, as if it's always been there. Your hand closes around it without thought, and the moment your fingers touch it, the sensation is immediate. It's warm, not hot, like the weight of a stone that's been sitting in the sun all day. The texture isn't smooth. It's familiar, like the grain of an old wooden toy, like the worn edges of a book you've read 100 times. And then you realize you've seen this before. You've held this before. It's the thing you thought you'd lost, the thing you've been searching for without knowing it. The object isn't grand or imposing. It's simple, unassuming, like a pebble or a shell or a key. But it hums with the same resonance as the pool, the same deep 432 hertz vibration that's been with you all along. When you hold it, the sensation spreads through your body, not as a shock, but as a slow, steady warmth, like the first sip of tea on a winter morning. It's not just in your hand, it's in your bones, in your blood, in the quiet spaces between your thoughts. It's the thing you've been carrying with you all along, the thing you've been searching for without knowing it. The pool doesn't rush you. It doesn't demand. It simply is, like the weight of a blanket on a cold night, like the warmth of a hand in yours. The golden tendrils continue to rise, slow and steady, like the breathing of something ancient and kind. The hum of the anchor grows deeper, not louder, but more present, vibrating in the marrow of your bones, in the spaces between your teeth, in the quiet chambers of your heart. And then you realize this safety has always been inside you. The pool, the resonance, the object in your hand. It's not something you found. It's something you've always carried. It's the quiet certainty that you are held, that you are safe, that you are home. Your body relaxes into this knowing, not because you're forcing yourself to, but because it's the most natural thing in the world. Your breath slows, deepens, each inhale pulling the air into your lungs like honey, each exhale releasing it with a sigh that doesn't need sound to be felt. The membrane beneath your feet shifts slightly, adjusting to your weight, as if it's learning the shape of you, as if it's been waiting for this moment for a very long time. The air around you moves with you, shifting like liquid around your body, carrying the faintest vibration, the hum of the anchor, that deep 432 hertz resonance that's been with you all along. And in this stillness, time doesn't move forward. It unfolds inward, like the petals of a flower that has always been blooming, just waiting for you to notice. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to change anything. The pool, the resonance, the object in your hand, they're not asking you to be different. They are simply here, like the weight of a blanket on a cold night, like the warmth of a hand in yours. And in this moment, you realize you've always been safe. You've always been held. You've always been home. The golden tendrils continue to rise, slow and steady, like the breathing of something ancient and kind. The hum of the anchor grows deeper, not louder, but more present, vibrating in the marrow of your bones, in the quiet spaces between your thoughts. Your body sinks into the stillness, not because you're forcing yourself to, but because it's the most natural thing in the world. Your breath slows, deepens, each inhale pulling the air into your lungs like honey, each exhale releasing it with a sigh that doesn't need sound to be felt. The membrane beneath your feet cradles you, holding your weight with gentle certainty, as if it's been waiting for this moment for a very long time. And in this stillness, you don't need to think. You don't need to worry. You don't need to do anything at all. You are already here, not moving, not thinking, simply being. The air around you is thick with the scent of hazelwood, warm and sweet, like the first breath of morning after a long sleep. Your skin feels the weight of the air, each molecule pressing gently against your arms, your cheeks, the back of your neck, and beneath that, there is a hum, a deep, resonant 40 hertz pulse. It vibrates through your bones, not as sound, but as knowing, as certainty. The ground beneath you is not ground at all. It is a field of soft moss, thick and yielding, like the quietest sigh of the earth. Your fingers curl into it, feeling the tiny threads of green, each one alive with moisture, cool against your fingertips. And as you press deeper, the moss responds, not with resistance, but with welcome, as if it has been waiting for your touch. Above you, the sky is not blue. It is the color of melted honey, golden and slow, shifting in layers of warmth. The light does not fall. It drifts like snowflakes of pure sunlight, each one landing on your eyelids, your shoulders, the crown of your head. And with each touch, you feel a softening, a melting, as if the light itself is dissolving the edges of your thoughts. Your breath is slow, so slow that each inhale becomes a journey. The air enters your nostrils, cool and sharp, like the first sip of spring water. It fills your lungs, not with effort, but with ease, as if your body remembers how to breathe without being told. And as you exhale, the breath leaves you, warm and gentle, like a whispered secret, carrying away the last traces of tension. Your mind is quiet, not empty. empty, but spacious, like a vast room with no walls. The thoughts that once raced now drift like leaves on a slow moving river. You watch them pass, not with judgment, but with curiosity, as if each one is a story you no longer need to hold. And in the space between thoughts, you find something new. A stillness, a presence that has always been there. Your body feels heavy, not with fatigue, but with depth, as if you are sinking into the earth. Your bones are dense, filled with the weight of centuries. Your muscles soft, like clay left in the rain. And yet, there is a lightness too, a floating, as if you are both anchor and kite. The earth holds you, and you hold the sky. And in this balance, you find perfect rest. The hum returns, the 40 hertz pulse, now louder, more insistent. It vibrates through your skull, not as noise, but as clarity, as if every cell in your brain is tuning to the same frequency. Your thoughts slow even further until they are no longer thoughts at all, but sensations, pure and wordless. And in this space, you begin to remember, not with your mind, but with your body. You remember the first time you felt safe, not as a story, but as a feeling. The warmth of a blanket draped over your shoulders, the weight of it, like a hug from the air itself. The sound of a voice, not loud, but close, vibrating through your chest, telling you that everything was all right. You remember the taste of honey, thick and golden, dissolving on your tongue, the way it coated your throat, not with stickiness, but with sweetness, as if every sip was a promise. And the way your body relaxed, as if the honey was not just food, but medicine, healing something deep inside. You remember the sound of snow falling, not as silence, but as a whisper. The soft crunch of it beneath your boots, the way it muffled the world, as if time itself was slowing down, and the way the cold air filled your lungs, sharp and clean, like a reset for your breath. as if every inhale was a new beginning. These memories are not yours alone. They belong to something older, something wiser. They are the echoes of hazel snow, the benevolent force, the quiet presence that has always been with you. And as you remember, you feel her, not as a person, but as a warmth, a softness, a knowing. Her voice is not a sound. It is a vibration, a hum in your bones. It tells you that you are safe, that you are held, that you do not need to think. You do not need to do. And as you listen, the habit of thinking too much, the resistance, begins to dissolve like sugar in warm tea. Your breath deepens, each inhale drawing in the golden light, each exhale releasing the last traces of tension. The moss beneath you grows softer, the air around you warmer, the hum in your bones louder. And in this moment, you realize you are not just remembering, you are becoming. The gamma waves, the 40 hertz pulse, are no longer outside you. They are within, vibrating through every cell, every thought, every memory. Your mind is not quiet. It is alive, awake, in a way it has never been before. You see patterns, not with your eyes, but with your mind. Threads of light, connecting every thought, every memory, every sensation. And as you watch, the threads begin to weave, not into a tapestry, but into a living thing. The living thing is you, but not as you were, as you are becoming. Your thoughts are no longer scattered. They are focused, sharp, like a beam of light. And in this focus, you find clarity, not as an effort, but as a gift. The habit of thinking too much, the resistance, is gone. In its place, there is only this moment, this knowing. And as you sink deeper, you realize this is not the end. It is the beginning. The golden light above you begins to shift. It is no longer just light. It is a presence, a being made of warmth and wisdom. And as it descends, you feel no fear, only welcome, only love. Hazel Snow is with you, not as a voice, not as a memory, but as a feeling, a warmth, a knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. And as you breathe, you feel her breath, her presence merging with yours. The gamma waves, the 40 hertz pulse, are now a part of you. They vibrate through your mind, your body, your soul, aligning everything. And in this alignment, you find peace, not as a destination, but as a way of being. Your thoughts are no longer a storm. They are a river, flowing, not with urgency, but with ease, carrying you deeper into this moment. And as you float, you realize you are not just in the river. You are the river. The moss beneath you, the golden light above, the hum in your bones, all of it as you, and you are all of it in this eternal moment. And as you sink deeper, you feel no need to move, no need to think, only to be. Hazel Snow's presence is now a part of you. Her warmth, her wisdom, her love are woven into your breath. And as you inhale, you feel her. As you exhale, you become her. The habit of thinking too much is gone. In its place, there is only this stillness, this knowing. And as you rest, you realize this is not sleep. This is awakening. The gamma waves, the 40 hertz pulse, is now your heartbeat. They sync with your breath. They sync with your thoughts. And now, as the words begin to soften, like the last light of a setting sun, you can feel the edges of this moment dissolving into something deeper, something quieter. The images that have been with you, the colors, the shapes, The gentle movements, they drift away, not because they are gone, but because they have done their work. They have guided you here, to this place of stillness, where the only thing left is the feeling, the warmth, the peace. And even that feeling begins to settle like fine sand in a glass, each grain finding its place until everything is smooth, everything is calm. You don't need to hold onto anything now. Not the words, not the thoughts, not even the breath. Because the resonance, the hum that has been with you, it doesn't need words to continue. It doesn't need your attention to keep working. It flows through you like a river finding its path, effortless, natural. And your body, your mind, they know what to do with this. They know how to let it sink in, how to let it spread. Like roots growing deeper into the earth, like branches stretching toward the sky. This peace, this stillness, it becomes part of you. And the more you let it in, the more it becomes your natural state. The more it becomes the place you return to without even trying. This moment, this feeling, it isn't something you have to create or force or even remember. It's already here, waiting for you, like a quiet room with the door slightly ajar. And whenever you want to step inside, whenever you want to feel this again, the door will open for you. Not because you have to, but because it's always been there, because it's always been yours. Like a favorite blanket, soft and familiar, something you reach for without thinking. Like a song you know by heart, that plays in the background of your mind whenever you need it. And the more you visit this place, the more it becomes a part of your day, a part of your life. Not as something you have to chase, but as something that chases you, gently, lovingly. The words may fade now, but the feeling doesn't have to. It can stay with you, like the echo of a bell, long after the sound has stopped. And even when you're not listening, even when you're not thinking about it, this peace, this stillness, it's still here, working in the background. Like the quiet hum of the earth, spinning beneath you, like the steady rhythm of your breath. You don't have to do anything to keep it going. You don't have to hold on to it, because it's not something you control. It's something that flows through you, naturally, effortlessly. And as the last of the words dissolve, like sugar in warm tea. You can feel yourself sinking deeper into this place of rest, where there's nothing to do, nothing to fix, nothing to change. Just the quiet, the warmth, the safety of being exactly where you are. And the more you let go, the more you realize this is where you've always been. This is where you've always belonged. Not in the noise, not in the rush, but in the stillness, in the peace. So now, as the resonance continues its work, as your body finds its natural rhythm, you can let the last of the thoughts drift away, like leaves on a slow moving stream, each one carrying with it a little more of the weight, a little more of the tension, until there's nothing left but the water, smooth and clear. And the water doesn't ask for anything. It doesn't demand anything. It simply flows, carrying you, holding you. In this moment, in this stillness, where everything is exactly as it should be. And if a thought should arise, if a sound should reach you, it doesn't matter, because you don't have to follow it. You don't have to engage with it. You don't have to make sense of it. You can let it pass, like a cloud in the sky, knowing that this place, this peace, is always here, waiting for you whenever you need it. And the more you practice this, the easier it becomes. The more natural it feels to let go, to sink in, to be here. Without effort, without struggle. So now, as the last of the words fade into silence, you can feel the weight of your body sinking into the surface beneath you. The way your muscles soften, the way your breath deepens, the way your mind begins to drift like a boat on a calm sea. And the sea doesn't ask where you're going. It doesn't rush you. It simply holds you, gently, lovingly. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to be anywhere. You can just be here, in this moment, in this stillness, where everything is quiet, everything is safe, everything is exactly as it should be. And if you ever feel the need to return to this place, to this feeling, to this peace, you don't have to wait for the words. You don't have to wait for the resonance, because it's already inside you. Like a seed waiting to grow, like a spark waiting to glow. And all you have to do is let it. All you have to do is remember that this peace, this stillness, it's always been yours. It's always been here. So now, as the last of the sounds fade away, as the last of the thoughts dissolve, you can let yourself sink even deeper into this place of rest, into this place of peace, where there's nothing to do, nothing to fix, nothing to change. Just the quiet, the warmth, the safety of being exactly where you are. And the more you let go, the more you realize this is where you've always been. This is where you've always belonged. And as the silence grows, as the stillness deepens, you can feel the last of the tension melting away, like ice in warm sunlight, leaving behind only the softness, only the ease. And even that softness begins to fade into something even deeper, something even quieter, where there are no words, no thoughts, no sounds, just the gentle rhythm of your breath, the steady beat of your heart, and the quiet hum of the universe holding you. So now, as the last of the awareness slips away, you can let yourself drift into the deepest sleep, the most peaceful rest, where there's nothing to do, nothing to be, nothing to hold on to. Just the quiet, the warmth, the safety of this moment, and the knowledge that this peace, this stillness, it's always here, waiting for you, whenever you need it. And as the last of the words dissolve into silence, you can feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into the softest darkness, the gentlest stillness, where there's nothing to fear, nothing to resist, nothing to change. Just the quiet, the warmth, the safety of being exactly where you are. And the more you let go, the more you realize this is where you've always been. This is where you've always belonged. So now, as the last of the sounds fade away, as the last of the thoughts dissolve, you can let yourself drift into the deepest sleep, the most peaceful rest, where there's nothing to do, nothing to be, nothing to hold on to. Just the quiet, the warmth, the safety of this moment, and the knowledge that this peace, this stillness, It's always here, waiting for you. And as the silence grows, as the stillness deepens, you can feel the last of the tension melting away, like mist in the morning sun, leaving behind only the softness, only the ease. And even that softness begins to fade into something even deeper, something even quieter, where there are no words, no thoughts, no sounds, just the gentle rhythm of your breath, the steady beat of your heart, and the quiet hum of the universe holding you. And as the silence grows, as the stillness deepens, you can feel the last of the tension melting away, like snow in springtime, leaving behind only the softness, only the ease. And even that softness begins to fade into something even deeper, something even quieter, where there are no words, no thoughts, no sounds, just the gentle rhythm of your breath, the steady beat of your heart, and the quiet hum of the universe holding you. So now, as the last of the sounds fade away, you can let yourself drift into the deepest sleep, the most peaceful rest, where there's nothing to do, nothing to be, nothing to hold on to. Just the quiet, the warmth, the safety of this moment, and the knowledge that this peace, this stillness, it's always here, waiting for you, whenever you need it. And as the silence grows, as the stillness deepens, you can feel the last of the tension melting away, like wax from a candle. Drift softly, the quiet remembers you,